Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on the Gooners and Gloves Podcast channel. In today's video, it's going to be the 47th Gooners and Gloves Podcast, and I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts and reactions to Arsenal's game versus Leicester in the Premier League. Just got finished watching it literally about 20 minutes ago, and I'm just going to give you guys my initial thoughts, my reactions, how I thought the game went, and also talk about some of the recent developments that we've had. Obviously, we've had a couple of injuries and stuff, unfortunately, so, I will talk about all of that stuff. So, yeah, pretty much let's just jump straight into this. So Arsenal won 2-0. It was a big result in the end. The game was 0-0 until about the 81st minute, and then a certain massive super sub came on and saved the day. We will get into all of that, but pretty much let's first get into sort of kind of just how we were heading into this game. So I'm not gonna lie, heading into this game, the morale obviously wasn't particularly high among the fans, among the club. Firstly, we obviously were coming off, we're fresh off of that result against Newcastle, that really sad result against Newcastle where we were just dominated the entire time and the team just put on a really poor performance. So obviously we were knocked out of the EFL Cup. Not only that, but while the players were in Dubai, Kai Havertz did sustain a season ending injury. It's been said that Havertz is out for the rest of the season, so obviously that's not good because Jesus had already been injured for the rest of the season, so that's both of our main strikers out for the rest of the season. Martinelli's still out for about another month. Saka's still out for probably another 1 to 2 months. And yeah, it just wasn't looking good. So yeah, it wasn't a particularly strong morale heading into this game, but massive win, especially because now this puts the pressure on Liverpool because Liverpool dropped points against Everton in a very crazy Merseyside derby. So now we're currently within 4 points of Liverpool. Obviously, Liverpool haven't played their game yet. They've still got to play tomorrow against Wolverhampton Wanderers, so we can't celebrate it too much yet, but it's just good that we were able to get the job done and put that pressure onto them because now they have to play tomorrow knowing that a loss or a draw could mean that Arsenal gets pretty close. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the game. And I must say, yeah, that first half wasn't particularly great. It wasn't a great first half. The chance creation just wasn't there. We only got a single shot on target. And I'm not saying Leicester did an insane amount as well. It was basically just one of those halves which was just kind of boring from both teams. Arsenal didn't really do much. Leicester didn't really do much. Basically, I'm not really going to focus too much on the first half simply because not a lot really happened. There were a couple of opportunities from Odegaard and Trossard, but for the most part, it was just kind of a boring half. So I'll skip over the first half just because nothing really happened. And we head into the second, and the game did start to pick up a bit there. Chances on both ends. Leicester started having some chances. So, the game definitely picked up after that. But still, for the most part, end of the day, it still remained 0-0 till about sort of the 80th minute. But there was definitely more happening. Arsenal started having more chances. Leicester also started having more chances. And, it was one of those games that as it kept progressing and it kept being 0-0, you really started to worry, is this going to end 0-0? Is Leicester maybe going to sneak a goal? Because if I remind you guys, in the game at the Emirates against Leicester, we scored twice and then they immediately scored twice and made it 2-2. And until about the 90th minute, it remained 2-2 and Hermansen was just saving everything. And, it really was worrying you. Are they actually going to sneak one? But thankfully, Trossard that day came through late on in the game, got the win for us, Havertz as well. And yeah, that's basically what happened today. Mikel Merino, massive goals. And I'll get to him in just a second. I did also want to mention another point in the second half. And for me, this was a really decisive point in the game. And I do need to give Miles Lewis-Skelly some serious credit. An absolutely unbelievable intervention to stop Cordova-Reid from scoring. Seriously, this was an unreal moment, and for me was definitely very decisive in us ultimately going on to get the win, because at this point I think it was the 78th minute. So if the game's been 0-0 this whole time and we've been struggling with the chances and Leicester score and make it 1-0, you'd imagine that they could probably just defend for the rest of the game and win. So this is why that was such a huge moment, and credit to Miles Lewis-Skelly. It was an excellent intervention to stop Cordova-Reid from scoring. And then from there, Mikel Merino came on for Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling, unfortunately, didn't really have a good game. I don't want to be a hater. I don't want to hate on Sterling, but the guy just didn't have a good game today. I have to say it as it is. He didn't impress. He didn't have a good game. And as you're about to find out, the guy who came on in his place absolutely has got all the headlights right now, and for good reason. So, yeah, Sterling comes off, and of course, the man himself, Mikel Merino, comes on. So now that we've kind of gone over all the bits before, let's get into the actual goals that were scored. So first of all, a really nice ball from from Ethan Nwaneri, and then Mikel Merino heads it in. Really nice header, great finish, really nice ball from Ethan Nwaneri. Ethan Nwaneri I thought was really good again today, really lively, really good, and especially when you remember that the guy isn't even a winger by trade. Normally he's a midfielder, but as a result of Saka's injury, he's been being put into that right wing position, and he's been really good. I thought he was really good today, really lively, obviously got the assist and just played really well. So fair play to Ethan Nwaneri, but yeah, pings in an absolutely beautiful ball into the box, and then Mikel Merino heads it really nicely into that bottom left corner. Nothing Hermansen could have done about that. Great finish. And from there, I think the nerves calmed down. It was just a big relief. You could see the relief in the players' faces. And then from there, the players got a lot more confident, which was good to see. And yeah, I'd say from there, we were pretty much in control. And then very shortly after, Leandro Trossard, absolutely beautiful ball across the box, completely beats all of the Leicester defenders. And then Mikel Merino, nice and composed, taps it in for 2 goals. And guys, I couldn't be more happy for Mikel Merino. I'm absolutely buzzing for him. I've praised him on this channel before. I've said before how underappreciated he is and how he's actually a great player and a great signing. And even some of my Arsenal mates and even some of my rival mates in real life have given me stick for the defense that I've given of Mikel Merino. But I've always known that he's a really good player. I've always known that he's a great signing, and he smashed it today. Great goals off the bench, scored from Nwaneri's assist, scored from Trossard's assist, and for me, he definitely should be starting next game. And again, I don't dislike Sterling, I don't hate him, but I just have to say it as it is. The guy just didn't play well today, and there's no way that it can be justifiable to be playing Sterling ahead of Mikel Merino after what Mikel Merino just did. It's not like this is even reactionary either. He'd scored, I think he'd scored 3 other goals before today, and also a 4th one which was disallowed in the Aston Villa game. So the guy definitely has scoring threats. He's also gotten some assists as well, so the guy definitely can get involved in goals, even despite being a more defensive player. He can play an attack, and he proved it today. 2 great finishes, and I'm just so happy for him, and definitely I want to see him starting from the next game. So obviously, as you guys can imagine, he is at the top of my stars list. I mean, of course, I know he only played 10 minutes, but sometimes that's all you need in football. He played 10 minutes, but he got 2 goals. He made it 2-0, and ultimately it was fantastic from him. So that's Mikel Merino. My other 2 stars were, of course, Ethan Nwaneri and Trossard. They're the ones who set up the goals. Great ball from Nwaneri into the box for a header from Mikel Merino, and then a really nice ball across the defenders to give Merino a nice, easy tap-in. So it's great to see that. Very, very happy, and it's just a big win. It's a big win to kind of lift the morale a bit. Obviously, the really sad result against Newcastle, plus all the injuries, plus Havertz being out, it just kind of felt like it was all piling on. So it's just nice that we were able to bounce back, get a big win, keep a clean sheet as well, which I'm also very happy about. It was nice that we kept the clean sheet as well, because that was big. So yeah, that's my first star. Obviously top of the list, Mikel Merino, absolutely the star of the show, and deservingly so. Next, we have Ethan Nwaneri. Aside from the assist that he gave to Mikel Merino, he was really lively throughout the game. He was creating opportunities, he was creating chances, and he's just a great player. Ethan Nwaneri is just fantastic. He's always so threatening. He's always so attacking. And it's just good to see that we have someone that young and that dangerous who can really, really create stuff. We do still need to be reinforcing, obviously, because at the end of the day, we can't rely on a 17-year-old, but it's good to see that, when he's being given the opportunities, he's delivering and he's doing really, really well. So that was great from Ethan Nwaneri. And then, of course, we had Leandro Trossard. Now, I will admit, he didn't really have a great game. Before that assist, he'd actually had quite a poor game, I got to be honest. He actually started as the number 9 today, and again, he was kind of deep. He wasn't really, creating the opportunities. He was getting dispossessed of the ball. So I will admit, overall, he didn't have the best game, but end of the day, he did provide a really nice assist and made a good run. So ultimately got onto my stars list. I put Nwaneri above him just because Nwaneri was looking more threatening throughout the game, but it's good to see Trossard get an assist. He's still carrying on sort of that form of getting a goal or an assist contribution in most games, which is good to see. But yeah, all in all, massive win, great result. The defense obviously did really well. Gabriel, Saliba, Miles Lewis-Skelly, as mentioned before, they were doing really, really well. Obviously, and yeah, just really, really happy with the team, really happy with the squad. I think that everyone, did their jobs. Timber was really good. Timber was great, defending well, provided a couple of really good passes that nearly went in. So yeah, just really, really happy for the whole team, and it's just a great result, and hopefully we can build on this. We've got a pretty good game coming up. We've got West Ham at home, so hopefully another win, and Liverpool will have Aston Villa away next week, which is tough. So yeah, currently we sit second in the table, 4 points behind Liverpool, so hopefully Wolverhampton Wanderers can pull something off. Obviously I doubt they will, but if they can, that would be fantastic. But we got our job done, we put the pressure on Liverpool, and we move within 4 points of Liverpool, following them dropping points against Everton. And it's just nice that we've actually been able to capitalise on them dropping points for once, instead of dropping points ourselves. So yeah, job done, great result, great win, and on to the next one, which is West Ham at home. But yeah, that's all I've got to say for the game. A solid performance. It may not have been the best attacking wise at first, but end of the day, what matters is we got the 2 goals, we got the result, we kept the clean sheet, and we move within 4 points. So happy days. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. We're still on the road to 100 subscribers, currently at 68. So if you could like, subscribe, and help me out with that goal, I'd really, really appreciate it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll catch you guys with another podcast tomorrow. I'm going to be reacting to the the Catterall fight. Catterall's fighting tonight. I think it's against Barboza, whoever it was, I'll check. But yeah, Catterall's fighting tonight, so I'll be making a video about that tomorrow. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll catch you guys with another podcast soon. Bye bye.